Hello. I am doing more of the Four Lords questline today. But first, I'm gonna do the other dungeon that was added in patch 4.4, which is St. Mocianne's Arboretum on hard. Secret of the Ooze. Sani has ventured far from his usual haunts to find you. Jaguar, you're a hard bloke to find. I heard you'd thrown in your lot with resistance, so I came here looking for you. Truth is, we've run into a spot of bother back at the Arboretum and could use your help. If you're not too busy breaking your fast on Garleans, or whatever you've been doing out here, we'd be glad of your expertise. If you fancy lending a hand, I'll be over at St. Mocianne's. Hey Parker. Welcome. About to go do a dungeon. And then after that, I'll start the Four Lords questline. Or continue, I should say. I left off after Byakko, I think he was his name. It was the wolf guy. I knew you couldn't resist. Now, before you go slaying everything in sight, let Midnight Dew explain our predicament. It's good to see you back in Dravania, Jaguar. The place hasn't been the same without you. It's good to be back in Dravania. I love this place. Probably wondering why I sent Sani to fetch you. It's all down to this mucky little core poker. When I saw it come bounding out of the Arboretum, the first thing I noticed, besides it being covered in grime, was how bleeding lively the little sod seemed to be. We had our friend Edgith take a look at it. She reckons that layer of mud is what's making it so excitable. It's got this daft seedkin jumping around like a mad parago, so imagine what it could do for our crops at the green grub mud plots, and that's where you come in. There should be more of this skunk inside the Arboretum, but we have one more small problem. It also affects the more troublesome species of flora, making them downright lethal. We want to send Edgith to look into it, but it's not safe with a bunch of botanists eating plants, making a nuisance of themselves. What say you, Jaguar? Fancy giving them a bit of pruning? excited for this one. The original one was a good dungeon. If anybody watching would like to join, please let me know. I'm on Midgard Swarmer. Sudden emergence of mud-covered and excessively energetic Korpuker from inside the Arboretum sparks interest among a trio of Idleshire citizens. They believe the layer of grime covering the seedkin has invigorating properties that could be used to revitalize the soil of green grub mudplots. Of course, hordes of aggressive plant life exposed to the substance stand between them and the information they seek. You agree to lead an expedition to the Arboretum to clear a path, and thereby allow safe passage into its inner reaches. Cut my hand so I can't play. Wish I could though. Oh, that sucks. Hope your hand gets better soon. Nice. Instant cue. It's like the music is all echoey. Bees. Yeah. I remember the bees from the first time I did this dungeon. On normal difficulty. Hey, deny. Everything's all dead in here. All the grass and plants not looking so good. Ast gravity, so satisfied. Yes, very satisfying. Especially when there's a lot of enemies. first boss here. Alright, it's targeted with something. Is that 2 stacks on top of each other? That was weird. Oh. Get mad. That was a cool animation. Oh, he's gonna jump. And now he's gonna spit more poison. That other plant doesn't seem to be doing anything. Wonder if that's where he's gonna jump next. They seem to jump on top of the plant before. Going inside the tree. This is different. He nom it. Yeah, I guess he did. Oh, that's a fancy telegraph. That guy just transformed. Not sure what it was before though. I wasn't paying enough attention. It's too busy spamming gravity. Oh, it's back. It's one of those leaf things. That must have been what it was before. This music sounds like it could be in one of those liminal space compilations. It's like an empty mall and the music is all echoey. edges have transformed to thorns. Oh, I see. It was Earth guys also put out attacks. Earth Shakers. And now we got a little plate. More of these. Oh, all the rock guys are on this side. Wish gravity could also slow enemies when white mages awake and stun. That would be cool. That was fun, boss. This whole area, along with the music, is giving liminal space vibes. This is this abandoned place. We're supposed to be taking care of this place, clearly isn't anymore. It's like a red crystal thing back there. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, is this safe? Yes, somehow that was safe. Someone turned the faucet on. That took damage. I guess it doesn't really seem to do anything. Just taking a public shower with some monsters. What is that thing? Is that Jabba the Hutt's son? Puddles begin to pick off. Guessing I don't want to stand on the grates. Yep, that would be correct. Okay, now there's goop on the others. So now this is the only safe space. This guy has such a derpy face. It's great. Oh, there's a mud slime that we can knock back. Can we knock him out of the ring? Dang, looks like we can. Whoop. I realized I was in front of the boss there, so I tried to go to this platform instead, but that was a bad idea. Those spread markers drop the goop. Let's try this again. Yeah, if gravity gave the enemies slow debuff like Arm's Length does, that would be so cool. Yeah, that'd be very useful. I'm guessing I don't want to drop these on the servers. seemed like that mud slime grew when it got hit by like it's hit by the water here. Okay, so I think what we need to do is hit the mud slime onto one of these safe platforms so that it doesn't get hit by the water coming up from the grates. Alright, let's try to get our res off on this melee. Oh, that mud slime is gonna get hit by that. Oh, it exploded. Yeah, that's tricky. So we have to knock him over to that platform, or over here, that works too. Nope, but then see he goes too far, and he gets hit by the grate. Yeah, it's a tricky mechanic. This whole room is flooded. Chocolate pudding. Chocolate pudding is gone. That was a fun dungeon. I liked the bosses in this one a lot. Go and find that red crystal that I passed. That was blue crystal. For some reason I thought that was something that I could click on, but I guess not. Cool. Fresh air at last. I tell you, it's clammier than a goblin's arse crack in there. I got out a few moments ago, but I won't be going back anytime soon. I saw that you'd cleared a path for Midnight Dew and Edgith, though. Hopefully they'll be on their way back by now. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Jaguar, how wonderful it is to see you again. Although I must say I'm dreadfully sorry for all the trouble we've put you through, especially considering how much you've helped us at the Green Grub mud plots already. Thanks to you, we've made a valuable discovery. You see, the research materials we found mention a concoction for rapidly turning plant matter into compost. Seems the mud was used to cultivate the ingredients for the formula. There's just one minor oversight. By minor, I mean quite major, actually. The mud also causes alarming behavioral swings in seedkin, making them go positively berserk. Growth formula for plants is all well and good, unless they're the sort that's liable to bite your bloody head off. Yes, I'm surprised the Shylians didn't keep it in a safer place. In any case, we can use their findings to breathe new life into the soil of Juvania. As for the seedkin, a little water washes the mud right off. Allow me to demonstrate. All good. A bit of pruning instead. I'm with Jaguar on this one. Covered in muck or not, it's bleeding nuisance either way. He's not a nuisance, he's friend-shaped. Now, leave the poor thing alone. I'm sure it'll behave itself. And more importantly, it looks like we've found a way to improve our dwindling harvests. And we couldn't have done it without you, Jaguar. I'll make sure that when the locals start tucking into all those lovely crops, they'll know who to thank. Cool. Alright, now to continue the Four Lords questline. I think it was in Ruby C. Yeah, this is it. The Firebird down below. Bunchen holds in his hand yet another missive addressed to you. How kind of you to visit, Jaguar. Now I need not summon you. But a moment ago, a certain surly cat returned with another missive, addressed to you. See for yourself. Brave adventurer who stood fast and quelled the raging eremitama of my comrade Byakko. Time has come for you to return to the Raisin Temple. I assume the auspices of Hell's Lid have need of you once more. If so, give my regards to them and my dear Soroban. You return to the Batman-shaped island. Head for the temple or just taking in the wonderful smoky air? Hello, Genbu. Well met, Jaguar. Well met. But wait, where's the little urchin girl of whom I have grown so fond? Taru? It would be remiss of us to proceed without her, would it not? Why not summon her with that trinket of yours, your link pearl? Hello? Jaguar? Is that you? Huh? Right now? Very well, if you insist. What wondrous things, these link pearls. Now then, let us wait until your friend arrives. Yeah, basically cell phones in Final Fantasy. Jaguar, Genbu. Ah, good of you to join us, little urchin girl. You know, there's such a thing as running a joke into the ground. Pleases me to inform you that thanks to your assistance with his training, Sorbonne's strength has grown by leaps and bounds. Ere long we may count him among our most formidable warriors. Out of curiosity, where is Sorbonne anyway? Engrossed in a very special exercise, I'm afraid. Trust me when I say he would not want you to see him in his current state. Working up a sweat, no doubt. Glad to hear it. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorbonne was exercising. But I called you here not to discuss our cogent friend. The wards have grown weaker, presaging Koryu's inevitable escape. Before he breaks free, the four lords must marshal their strength. So, Jaguar, I must entreat you to quell the raging erematama of a dear comrade once more. A fight, is it? That's where our warrior of light shines. Who's his opponent this time? See for yourself. She should be joining us shortly. Ooh, it's the Phoenix. It's been too long, elder brother. Several hundred years, by my reckoning. Am I to assume you have kept your silent vigil all this time, Suzaku? Let us not speak of such things. You bade me come hither for another purpose. That I did. Koryu's words grow weaker by the day, and the calamity he would visit upon us draws nigh. The four lords must join their strength together once more. And to that end, this warrior would unburden my tortured soul. Just so. His is a power far surpassing that of mortal men. He is heir to the legacy of Tenzin. Brother, how dare you compare this creature to that shining paragon of virtue, of kindness? You sully his memory. And you dare think yourself his equal, his better? Then I will put you to the proof, and when you fall, it will be a fate most deserved. Turn back if you would not have it be so, or join me in misery. Compared to Byakko, she seems much more angry. Yes, she does. The Aeromatama feeds upon her grief and fuels her rage. She yet mourns a love lost. It is not my place to speak. Go to her, brave warrior, and learn the truth of her heart. You crave battle, then, even if it brings you your death. We'll see about that. Out of your duty, you pit yourself against enemies even stronger. Without hesitation, without fear, you muster your courage and... No, you are not even a pale shadow of his glory. There is but one man fit to wear the mantle of hero. He has long since passed from this world. If so, then the Ruby Sea will be consumed by Koryu's fiery judgment, and we, her strong protectors, will have failed in our duty. Is Tenzin's memory so sacred that you would doom this land out of spite? Oh, Byakko, do you not see? Before I called you brother, I was but a bird who loved a man. Perhaps that was all I ever meant to be. For I can brook no replacement at my side, nor in my heart, not so easily as you. Have you forgotten his final moments? How he fought and died to defeat Koryu? How he sacrificed himself before our very eyes? How dare you ask me that? Every detail is forever seared in my mind's eye, a blackened scar upon my soul. How could I possibly forget? Nor should you, nor will I forget every day we spent together on the road. But to exalt the past over the present, to live life in mourning and never move on, is to dishonor his memory. How dare you speak to me of dishonor, you who have opened our home to this pretender? I see him plainly, how he has wormed his way into your hearts, mimicking Tenzin's manner, clothing himself in his scent, seeking to supplant Tenzin in our minds. Hold on now. I don't even know who Tenzin is. Listen to yourself, my sister. The Aeromatama has driven you to see Oni in shadows. Let it be quelled before your soul is lost forever. Only to Tenzin will I trust my soul. Only his love will I accept. Let me help you. He said, Oh, Tenzin, very well, but I will brook no delay. I will await you in the depths, in my place of mourning, and when it is ended, I shall mourn you too. Forgive her, Jaguar. She's yet consumed by her failure to save Tenzin all those years ago. Her regret is as a festering wound. The love she bore him gave her strength once. Alas, through it the Aeromatama has found purchase in her soul. It feeds on her grief and despair. It is plain that your presence troubles her as well. She senses your blessing, and it reminds her of him. There were moments when she looked upon you with fire in her eyes. So it's Heidelind's blessing that reminds her of Tenzin. When she gives herself to the Aromatama, she may surrender to her delusions as well. If so, do not be alarmed by what she says. Stand fast and free her from her torment. Be warned, she commands many powers, including the ability to manipulate geomantic currents. Only by remaining observant will you survive. Geomancy. So we've got earth and fire to deal with. This looks like a cool boss. I really like phoenixes. Phoenixes are cool. As the return of the Mad Auspice Koryu draws ever closer, Genbu of the Four Lords seeks to marshal his comrades' strength. But while the White Tiger, Byakko, has been restored to his senses, the radiant Suzaku is on the verge of succumbing to the Aromatama. For centuries she has mourned the fallen Tenzin, and in her boundless grief struggled to accept his loss. What is more, her ascendant Aromatama now clouds her mind and drives her to reject those who could offer her comfort. As before, there's but one way Suzaku can be brought back from the brink of madness. For the sake of the Ruby Sea and those who call her home, you and your comrades must quell the rage within the Auspice's soul. It's just like Byakko, we've got to calm her rage. Cool arena. That voice acting though. You can hear the agony in that scream.
Tenzin, 'tis I! Sheathe your sword, I beg of you! You gave me the strength to rise from the ashes!
Those are other dead birds in the ground. Oh. And they rise from the grave like phoenixes. That makes a lot of sense. DDR time. Ooh, is there's dance mechanics in this fight? Okay, I guess we're destroying this essential. be no more secrets between us. What is this? We each
I
get
could
in a
not
circle.
bear to lose you again.
Cool. Oh, I see. We have to face whichever direction the arrow is pointing to. Oh, it's getting faster. This is cool. A very fun mechanic. Nice. Oh, look at the
Trust in me, my
arena.
love. I will protect you, I promise.
Whoa.
Please, my love. If only you would listen.
I love it when this game does this. Just completely transforms the background into something different. Oh. I almost got knocked off there.
Why do you do this? All I ever wanted was for you and I to... Hearken to my melody.
Music. What is this? Oh, okay. Spin around with this phoenix.
All I ever wanted was for you and I to...
Oh. That keeps scaring the crap out of me. Almost getting knocked off. Oh wait, there's no more symbols. Okay, so that's the end of the mechanic. I'm just gonna stand close to the middle here. So I'm not sure what the sign is for that knockback. Somebody on this. Alright. You were right, Tanai. This fight does have really good music. Oh, okay, so now the orbs are all on one side. It's this one first. That's fun. Very good fight. The X weapons for this are Chef's Kiss. Ooh, nice. Love a good, cool weapon. So she turned into a human form, and then now she's back in her auspice form. It's just like Byaku. That's very cool. Spent 2 days fighting Unreal Susaku. The DPS check is so tight. Extreme, you have to deal with 8 symbols. Cool. That sounds fun. Yeah, this is the Unreal trial right now. I remember seeing that in the patch notes. Oh, and the bird flies fast. That sounds challenging. How long have I been blinded by the stream? This never-ending nightmare, unable to escape the memory of my beloved. I owe you an apology, brave warrior, as well as my life. In spite of the crude and disrespectful way I treated you, you nevertheless risked your life to free my heart from the terrible delusion which threatened to consume my soul. For the first time in centuries, I can reflect on my time with the man I so deeply loved without being driven to tears. I was born in this world long, long ago, blessed with crimson plumage that shone like blazing fire in the sun. My form was likened to that of the firebird of legend, a being said to have the power to confer immortality upon mortal men. Thus was I pursued endlessly by those who yearned to conquer death. To them, to all mankind, I was no more than a means to an end. But Tenzin did not look upon me so. To him, I was so much more, and he would become everything to me. Together we traveled, the 4 lords and the samurai. As comrades in arms, we journeyed the realm, feared at first by many for our nature. But Tenzin, dear Tenzin, would not close his heart to the people's plight. Not once did he hesitate to proffer a helping hand, and one by one he won over those who once cursed and condemned us. Be there Oni in the east to slay, or revenants in the west to exercise. Without hesitation he would bid us rise to the challenge, and leave grateful men and women to spread words of our deeds, word which, one day, reached the ears of a king. It was by the king's order that we battled the mad Auspice Koryu. Despite the many deeds to our credit, we 4 had only lived some few centuries, and we were no match for our foe. Against the might of Koryu's raging Aramatama, my brothers and I were powerless, but Tenzin, brave Tenzin, he would not be denied. At the last, he unleashed a powerful technique, knowing full well that it would leave him exposed. I watched as the light left his eyes forever. Had I been the Firebird of legend, had I been possessed of the power of immortality, had I been able to rescue him from death's obsidian abyss. And then, the cruelest irony of all, centuries later, when I finally went through the change, immortality became man to command. I can but wonder if my bottomless grief for my beloved made it so. The power for which I yearned desperately that day is now mine. If not to save him, then perhaps. And perhaps to save those whom Tenzin died. For whom Tenzin died. For the memory of my beloved, and for his legacy, I shall fight. Let us go and tell Genbu together. Jaguar, thank you. That's really sad. She had to watch as he died, and then she got the power of immortality after it was too late to bring him back. How did your battle with Suzaku go? Is she still being difficult? Long ago, did I question why I had been granted this power over life and death too late to save my beloved. Now I understand. To carry on Tenzin's legacy. To save those for whom he gave his everything. Thank you for helping me to realize this, Jaguar. It is true that in the West, Lalafels are hunted for sport. Wait, what? It was a strange tale related to me from a fellow auspice who overheard foreign adventurers in Yangsha. Hunting Lalafels for sport? Oh, I see you are still in one piece. I gather all went well. Rest assured, elder brother, that I am myself once more. You certainly seem different than before, as if a great weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Your face is the very picture of serenity, I'd say. Very perceptive of you, little one. Indeed, I've at long last come to accept the passing of my beloved Tenzin. At long last indeed, but perhaps prolonged periods of distress are unavoidable when one lives for more than 1,000 years. I myself am no stranger to melancholy. No, my brother. That you most certainly are not. Oh, how forgetful of me. I've yet to see how Soroban's training is coming along. Soroban? Soroban. Imagine he comes out and he's all buff. Wait, I know this joke. Ahem. It's a Firebird. No, it's an airship. Oh ho ho. No genre-savvy urchin, for it is, in fact. Soroban. I mean, I expected him some capacity, but not like this. Wait, He really is all buff now. No one told me that this training would lead to such radical transformation. Look at me. I'm a giant tortoise. A tortoise. He was a turtle and now he's a tortoise? I was wrong. This is the very definition of running a joke into the ground. There's no need for panic, Sorbonne. You probably just recited the words improperly and offered your body as a vessel for a great tortoise kami. That seems to me like a very, very good reason for panic. Unless I will return to normal after a short while. Like with the Tamate Bako of geomancy. Ah, well. I cannot say with any significant degree of certainty, but you might retain your original form by the time Jaguar quells Seryu's Eramatama. Might? Might? What is this might? Might is not an acceptable answer. You must be exhausted from your battle with Suzaku, my friend. Perhaps it would be best if you returned to the land above and took a rest. He's right. I doubt we will be needed here for some time. Sorbonne seems to be in no mood for company. Be sure to contact me if anything comes up. I had been meaning to return home, even if only briefly. But given my current state, that seems unlikely. If you could go in my stead and tell the elder I am hale and healthy, I would be most grateful. Sorbonne has a bunch of spikes coming out of him. If I truly become host to a great kami, what if it does not wish to live? Oh, is he becoming an auspice like the rest of them? You needn't worry about Sorbonne. He'll be fine. Eventually. Probably. Ah, Jaguar. All is well with our friends beneath Hell's lid. What of Sorbonne? How goes his training? Well, he's a giant tortoise now. He failed to perform a ritual correctly and was transformed into a tortoise, you say? But you are aware that... Oh, I see. This must be some manner of Eorzean joke. How very amusing. A pity we will not see him again for the foreseeable future, but I trust it is for the best, as before. You should take as much time as required. He is a tortoise after all. Ha ha ha. No, it still makes no sense to me. We've learned the emote hum. Is he throwing some shade at some tortoises there? Are tortoises slower than turtles? I'm not sure. Now we have the emote hum. Cool. I think I've seen NPCs use that in the background. Alright, well that's gonna do it for this stream. Thanks for joining, Denai and Parker. Always good to have you around. My next stream will be Friday of next week, probably. I'm gonna try and get into a habit of streaming every Friday night. And occasionally other nights too. But I want to get a consistent day that I always stream at. And my next stream will probably be the Kugane Tower, because I've still yet to do a stream where I climb the tower, and that's still something I want to do. So yeah, hope to see you then. Yeah, Parker, thanks for showing up. Means a lot. Alright, have a good night and a good morning today. I think where you live, it's morning. And I will see you all later. Alright, take care.